Edmonton Oilers are in town to take on our Habs right here at Talking Habs. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Montreal is at home to take on the Oilers tonight, and they're on Prime tonight. I better lower the sound there because I can't hear anything now. Where the hell is the sound? There it is. So it should be a good game. I've got some stats and shit. Hang on, I gotta lower this sound because I can't concentrate on when I can't hear anything. All right, should have done that before. All right, so what I got for you here, I got for you right here today, right now, right here, with my co-host over there, Matt. I've got some, I guess, news for the game. I got a few stats for the game, and we have this: the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team. If you're the first person in the chat and you are from Canada, you win the $10 prize directly into your bank account via Interac. So leave those guesses in the chat. I will give you mine right now because I've got a lot of stuff here before the game starts, although there's a ceremony before. I am going with 5-3 Montreal, and I'm going to give the first goal to Lane Hudson because he's come close so many times lately that he's going to get one today. Lane Hudson, first goal, 5-3 Montreal. You got a guess there, Matt?
I'm going to go 3-1 Edmonton McDavid.
Ye of little faith. Okay. Before I get to everybody in the chat, there's a pregame ceremony happening, and that is to honor Pierre Hood. He, if you don't know who he is, he's the longtime voice of on RDS. And he has won the Foster Hewitt Memorial Award. That's why he's getting this honor. It is a great honor. And for all you guys in the chat that really love this guy and all that, see, he's getting honored. Right there. All right. Habs are 4-5 at home. Oilers are 5-2-1 on the road. If you shut down McDavid and Draisaitl, you basically shut down the Oilers. Habs killer Jeff Skinner is struggling with the Oilers. He's got just 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points in 18 games, but he'll probably get a hattie tonight. The Habs have the 9th best power play, 22.2%. The Oilers have the league's worst, tied with somebody, though I think I saw, the league's worst PK at 66%.
Who? Edmonton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's pretty bad.
I don't know that I've ever seen a power play, even though it's only 18 games in, but 66%?
Yeah, the penalty kill, yeah.
I mean, the PK. Really?
It's pretty bad.
Wow. Habs team save percentage is .871, and the Oilers team save percentage, .875. Very closely matched. So one last thing before I get to some more stats. Where have I got this? Lane Hudson has the most assists by a Habs player in team history in their first 20 games with 13. And he leads Buddy O'Connor, Fern Majot, Guy Carbonneau, Newsy Lalonde, and 7 others tied at 10. So
Newsy Lalonde was like back before you were even born.
Yeah, but it's in team history. So.
Right.
Okay, but
that's crazy though.
His 11 assists stand up. So
yeah, no, that's what I mean. No, it's crazy though. Like how.
So I mean, Lane Hudson's in good company, and things like that show you the quality of a player when they're doing stuff like that. He's going to do some good things here. All right, the refs tonight.
For sure.
Pierre Lambert, so the hated, the very hated.
That's why as soon as I saw it, I said, "Fuck."
And John McIsaac. Okay, team stats. Power play, 17.4% for them. Edmonton, they had 32.6, I think, last year or something like that. So that's a big difference. Montreal at 22.2. 66% on the PK. I don't get it. I don't know how you can be that bad, but hey, 81% for Montreal. So definitely special teams are an advantage here tonight for Montreal, hopefully. Face off, 53.3% for them, 47.9% for Montreal. Montreal still struggling at the dot. Goals for, 2.78 for the Oilers. That's goals for per game. And 2.83 for Montreal. So slightly scoring more. They've scored 50 goals in 18 games. We've scored 51. Goals against per game, 3.17 for the Oilers, 3.89 for Montreal. So we've given up more. They've given up, I think, 57 or 58 goals, something like that, and we've given up 70. So there's a bit of a difference there. But I don't know. I like Montreal's chances here. There's some other stuff here. This is
especially if we go on the power play. And look,
there was something here.
overall, too, our special teams numbers are in the top half of the league.
Yeah, these numbers are bogus. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. No, and surprisingly, they're struggling all around. Goalies tonight are Calvin Pickard, 4-2-0, 249 goals against and an 8.90 save percentage, no shutouts. Monty will make another start. 5-8-1, 309 goals against, 8.98 save percentage, and a shutout. The goals against is getting a little better, and the save percentage has to come up again. Needs Viagra. Top 5 scorers for the Oilers: Draisaitl, 13 goals, 11 assists, 24 points, and McDavid, 7 goals, 14 assists, 21 points. Evan Bouchard, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Matthias Ekholm, 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. And Darnell Nurse, who I got to think he's out for a while after that hit from Ryan Reeves, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. So after the top 2 guys, like I said, you shut them down. There's a huge drop-off, and, you basically shut the Oilers down. Montreal, Nick Suzuki leads the way, 7 goals, 11 assists, 18 points. Caulfield, 12 goals, 3 assists, 15 points. Matheson, 1 goal, 11 assists, 12 points. Slaff, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points. And Hudson, 11 assists for 11 points. Edmonton's lines, interesting here is they're going with 7D, but I saw Stetcher will play on the third line with Skinner and Ryan. So that's interesting. And other than that, I don't who really cares. Corey Perry's playing on second line, by the way, with Draisaitl and Todd Colvin. Habs lines unchanged from last game. Savard is back in the lineup. And surprise, surprise, I got him circled there. Justin Barron, not in the lineup. That's the guy they took out. I wonder why. Maybe because he sucked the bag in the last game completely.
I've been saying it, man. I think his time is just about up here, man. It really is. Like,
he was bad. He was bad on Saturday. I don't know. There's nothing else you could say except that he was bad. Guru, hey Guru, how's it going, man? 4-3 Edmonton. Draisaitl is his yes. BL 5-2 Oilers. Esa Tikkanen gets the first goal from out of the. Is he still alive? Even I don't even know. Oh, he is. Hey, Doug's got 4-3 Montreal. Cole with the first goal. Conservative lawyer says, I have a feeling the Oilers are taking it to us tonight. Just a hunch. I have the opposite.
Really,
Sufka. Hey, Sufka, how you doing, man?
Rick, look what Aiken said.
That also say hi to Nate 7. Aiken, refs just got flattened by a player in the Flyers game. Awesome. Couldn't happen to a better guy. I don't even know who it was.
I guess
couldn't happen to a better guy.
They're stretching him off, though.
They're stretching him off. Well, listen, I hope he's not too badly hurt. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. But if somebody's going to get hurt in a game, let the refs pay the price sometimes. Big boy, 4-2 Habs Barron, if he is playing. If not, Slaff. Well, I guess it's Slaff. Barron's not playing. Wonder Phil says, greetings all. Happy day today. Aiken, Bouchard has been really bad this season, contract year 2. Phil says 6-3 Gallagher first goal. Joe from the future, Habs 4-3. McDavid first goal. Daniel, Habs 3-2, no first goal. Aiken looks like he even can't skate out there at times or keep up with. Who are we talking about now? Evan Bouchard. Oh, okay. And he can't keep up with the play. And they lost Darnell Nurse. They're probably hurting. I don't know. I think Montreal's got a good chance here, a really good chance. Phil says, hey, Daniel K. Sarah, whatever. No, that's not what he said. I'm sorry. Watch out for Habs killer Jeff Skinner, as I said early. I wish we kept Lecky, but we didn't. He got the cup he deserved. Lekanen did. Yes, he did. Yeah, let's live in the past. Missed Bob Cannon. What happened to him? I haven't heard from Bob Cannon in like a while. So have not. I like literally have no idea. And I was thinking about him the other day because I was going through my files. I came across the Bob Cannon greeting there, and it's like, yeah, I wonder what happened to the guy. Now that we're talking about him, wouldn't it be funny if he shows up tonight? Paul Duffy, Montreal 3-1. Roy, first goal. Oh, shit. He's not in the lineup. Matheson, first goal. Monahan in particular would be so fantastic right now, but yeah, he's not here. And sure, it'd be great in the short term, but it's not better in the long term when we're in development mode still. And there we go. Okay, so we're just waiting for a face-off. I don't know what the ceremony is that they're doing for Pierre Hood. Surprised Phil's not talking about that. Remember, Drouin, he's a great center. Okay, Phil is on very, very strong drugs right now. Very strong, apparently. I think Montreal's been playing good. Okay, in the last 3 games, they won 2 of them. A shutout loss sandwiched in between 2 really high-scoring games for them. You got Edmonton kind of struggling to score. They're a little bit hard-pressed, I guess, on defense right now. You got Calvin Pickard in nets. Montreal side, Monty is playing better. I'd rather have Monty in nets than Calvin Pickard. Montreal's defense has been playing better of late overall. And they're scoring. And if you put those together, if they can put that together, they beat Oilers tonight. Aiken, you may be right, and it might be a key too, right? Because most of the scoring on the Oilers side is coming from McDavid and Draisaitl. But listen, if they can at least contain them somewhat, they got a shot, right? And just because McDavid might score doesn't mean that Montreal doesn't win. Wonder what the scalpers are getting for tonight's game. Are you talking because of Pierre Hood or because of the Oilers and McDavid? They're probably getting good money, I guess. I don't know anymore. I used to know all the scalpers. I don't know them anymore, or just haven't talked to any of them anymore. Don't know who's still around, but depends on the demand for the game. Are you getting this opening ceremony thing, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Pierre Hood that the French guys talk about, that he's their favorite announcer. That's who they're talking about. And there's no doubt. I mean, he's getting the Foster Hewitt Award. He's a great French announcer.
Yeah.
I've not heard him that much, so I don't know that much about him. I've heard him a little bit, but not that much. But I mean, he's deserving of this award, obviously. There's no doubt. How many years, you guys out there, how many years has he been doing that? Did he take over from who? The last guy I remember is Rene Le Cavalier. Am I wrong, or is that a different station? And it seems like he's been doing this for a long time. So here's to you, Pierre Hood. See, BL, I would agree with you on that, but that's because we didn't grow up with him, right? So, but I agree with you on that. To me, no. Is he good? He is. So, I mean, he is good, definitely. But to me, it's Danny Gallivan and Dick Irvin, the best two. Danny Gallivan and Dick Irvin. That's my childhood. So I don't know how you'll probably have a speech. It's probably going to be a few minutes. Plus, he just lost his brother, I think, last summer, or last season. Is that where Danny Gallivan was from, BL? Cape Breton? I'm sure this speech is going to be in French, so there's not much of it I'm sure if I listened, I would understand some of it, but it's not for me. So we can talk through this. I hope all you, like Phil and all the other Whozu and all you guys, I hope you have your heads down, right? Hand on your hearts. Is nobody going to talk to me? This is not like Memorial Day. It's not 2 minutes of silence. Come on. Oh, he's speaking in English. Hang on. "35 years. Good on him. I had a little bit more respect for the guy. I mean, not that I didn't have any, but I'm glad he did that a little bit in English. A lot of the players that he had to interview were English, so it's not that I didn't think he spoke English, believe me. He's still going. Look at that. So is he retiring? Or just because he won the award? But he's not retiring, is he? Where's everybody? Come on. We off the air? What's going on? Of course, he speaks good English. I mean, I knew that already. I've heard him before on the radio. It's not like I didn't know who he was. Just his play-by-play, I don't listen to very often. It's kind of rare. Is he going into the Hall of Fame as well? Is that it, Joe? The timing would be right. I mean, that's about right. Penis. He's got a big penis. Yeah, he won the Foster Hewitt Award. I know, I said that. But is he going into the Hall of Fame as a broadcaster and a builder for announcers? Yeah, there you go. Wait, is he going into the Hall of Fame or not? Good speech. Good speech. And thanks for I would tell him thank you for the respect of making that in English as well. Pete DeFist is going in next year. Oh, well, I did my research this morning, so I knew that's what that was. But I'm just wondering if he's going into the Hall. I would imagine he is. If he's not this year, he's going to get into the Hall of Fame, I would think, for announcers or for builders or whatever. For builders, I would imagine. 35 years he's doing this. It's still a long time. All right, so we got
he was wearing a Hockey Hall of Fame jacket.
I'm pretty sure he's going into the Hall for builders.
Nice.
Because I think broadcasters, they would be in the builders category. Anyways, listen, good on him. And like I said, I appreciate the respect he gave us as Anglo fans. And in this environment, that's a big thing that he spoke about half and half. So I have to say, I'm very appreciative of that. There's Kulak. Kulak wears number 27, if anybody's asking. I just see him right there on the screen. Isn't who a Canuck now? Pete DeFist is not a Canuck. He was in the chat, what, a week ago?
Well, I mean, by technicality, he's a Canuck. So are you. You're Canadian.
Yeah, but we do mean something specific about that. We're all Canucks, but we aren't all Canucks fans. What a nice picture on Prime, I got to tell you. What a nice picture they have. You know what else I like? They have it on a half hour before, so you see the warm up. A little bit more than that, but you see the whole warm up. I like that. I haven't seen a good warm up or a warm up for an NHL game in a long time. So that was nice. I do believe the Habs are on maybe 5 more times on Prime this year. 4 or 5, I'm not sure. And boy, I was going through the schedule to fill out my calendar here. There's a lot of weekend afternoon games this year. And back-to-back on the weekend. There's a lot of this year. And not just 1 o'clock starts, too. 3, 5, 4. Bunch of weird starts. We're underway, by the way.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Well, yeah, I'm on Prime. It's not. I think from what I could tell from how it was running to what the actual time was, I think I'm 11 seconds actually behind because we're on, so I'm streaming. But that's not bad for me. Only 11 seconds. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 900 career games.
Jesus. It's been
Dangerous.
that long already?
Monty with the save.
What do you get for time right now?
They're stopped right now. Aiken, it's 8 p.m. where you are? It's not 8 p.m. It's 7:54. 1926. They're just about to face off now. McDavid 11 points in his last 4 games. That's crazy. He's due for a game where he doesn't have any points. Yeah, Aiken, though basically 8's not 8. That's all I'm saying. If you, especially when you're something like that, you want to be more accurate than that. Not a lot happening yet, really. It's kind of
kind of boring so far.
Yeah, Oilers have 2 shots, but nothing really big's happened. Oh, a little bit of a chance there for Montreal. Oilers come back 2-on-1. Save Monty on a Skinner shot. Hey, Charles, how you doing there, Charles? Good to see you. Hope all is well over there in Nassau. Aiken, I'm telling you, man, 5-6 minutes is important. Can't just say, well, it's 5 minutes to 8, so it's 8 o'clock. In general, you're right, but not in this situation. That's all. Drew, 5-2 Oilers. Brown with the first goal. I'm going to give it to you. I'll let you be in this because Drew's a good guy. He's an Oilers fan, so I wouldn't expect him to say no, to say Habs going to win. Mm. So far, though, I mean, it's, the pace is okay, but it's not, I don't know. Nothing overly exciting happening yet. But we are just 2.5 minutes in. Well, that was dangerous because the shot came in and he was screened all the way, Monty. I think so far, Oilers do have, I would say they have more zone time already than Montreal. Mm. David skating us in circles, man. The ice is slow tonight. I don't know. Doesn't look slow tonight to me. The players look like they're just getting a slow start. That's all. I never said nothing about it, the ice being slow. And the way McDavid just went around there, I don't think that's slow ice, dude. Wake up and chase the dreams. That's all you can do. Most days. The other days, some days it's hard to do that. It's good advice there, Charles. Phil, why would Cantata want to go back down? Would you? Hey, listen, he's got a goal. But, I mean, he's a fourth liner, so I don't know how long Habs can be Jake Evans at second line center. I don't know. But if they can continue to win, then Devo shoots. And that was a save by Pickard. I couldn't tell if it hit the post or not. So a little bit of excitement there. And we got a whistle. We are almost 5 minutes in. I'm not sure. I think the Habs had a shot and they took it away. I don't see how they took it away. But they got another one there with Devo. So, yep, hits him on the shoulder. Shots are 2-1. They were 2-1 before, but they took the one away for some reason. Now it's 3-1. Excuse me. Bad eyes. Habs with their first little bit of pressure. We're staying in the zone. Oh, Hudson was tripped. That's not a call. That better be a call. Hudson tripped while he tried to go around along the boards on, I don't know who that was. 28, whoever that guy is. Who is that? Brown. So Habs go on the power play. Remember, Oilers 66% on the PK. Montreal 22.2% on the power play. While that's not end all be all, that's a good power play. So good shot here to score. Let's see. So it's a 10th power play going against the 31st, tied for 31st PK. There's another team at 66%. That's crazy. I swear, I don't think I've seen it that low. Seen guys like at 69%, but 66 is really bad. And the Habs having trouble here, trying just to gain the zone and stay there at all. So you never know. Yeah, so the PK for Edmonton so far looking good. Covered up by Calvin Picard. Calvin Picard. They just showed that hit. Oh, boy. Hit him right on the side of the face. There's no doubt about it. And anybody saying that, well, he should have had his head up. Well, that's crazy. Good save by Pickard, but that was good puck movement by Montreal there. Cleared down again, though. 10 seconds left, so it's going to get killed off. Hudson's flying down there. Ooh, he's in the corner behind the net. Look at this guy go. Jesus. Power play's over. Gooley held McDavid up there pretty good. They move the puck around real nice, the Oilers, but they're not getting anything done here. Oh, crashed the net. Penalty, but who's going to get it? And he's going to get it because the Oilers still have possession of the puck. Really? You got a couple of good chances there. Come on, guys, get the stick on the puck. Get control of it. Good save, Monty. Really good save, Monty.
Couple of good ones, yeah.
Okay, finally blew the whistle. Yeah, McDavid crashes the net, and he takes the penalty. That makes sense. A good save there on, I don't know who it was, but puck came right to the guy, an Oiler right in front of the net, right at the crease. Just an easy redirect, and Monty read it perfectly. Made a great save there. Because I thought that was going to be a goal. Gooley's hurt now? What do you mean Gooley's hurt? How did you see it and we didn't? Columbus up 3-0 on the Bruins. Wow. I directed the Bruins pod last night. They were talking about that game. I told them.
Yeah, Gooley blocked a shot and went to the dressing room.
Okay. I told them Montreal and Columbus, they better. He blocked a shot. Does he look badly hurt? Anyway, we'll find out. Hopefully it's nothing. Columbus beats the Bruins. That'd be awesome. The boys at High Bruin Nation are going to be very upset. Okay, so Andy in the box. Oilers power play is at 17.4%. There, that's the save. Actually, the guy put it in his pad, but it doesn't take away from the reaction of Monty and reading the play well. I see him going off there now. Might not be anything too serious. Lawyer, I did not see that video. Montreal with only 2 shots, but we're only at the we're 9 minutes into this first, so it's not distressing yet. Swayman and net over there, Boston. I said if he doesn't, with missing the preseason and the training camp, that's one thing that usually happens is the player doesn't have a good start to the year, or have a subpar year. Seems that's what's happening with Swayman. Nice Suzuki block. 50 seconds left on their power play, so far so good. Wow, that was close. I'm glad the guy missed that. Whoever's standing in front there, wide open net. Who was that standing there? Can't tell. That's Zach Hyman standing there in front like that. Killed the penalty off. Nice. And they come out. 2-on-1. Now it's Andy alone against 2, so it's 1-on-2. 1-on-3, still got the puck. How the hell is that? Eight and a half minutes left in the first. Shots are 5-2. Edmonton is up on that. No score. I didn't see it, Aiken. I did hear he looked good and like he got on the ice. Now I've seen it officially that he's out there, but I didn't see the video. But I heard he looked good for where he's at. 3-on-2. Nope. Caught up. Gally missed a one-timer. Man, that puck was just temptingly loose there for like a couple of seconds. Jeff Skinner with a shot. Monty makes the save. Jack-Eye manhandled Skinner and said, "Not tonight, Skinner." Hyman also, only 3 goals for Hyman, 3 for Skinner. It's just only McDavid and Draisaitl doing anything consistently. What team you talking about, Paul? Because there's Marchment, but it's not. I think you're talking about Boston, so I think you're talking about Marchand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Boston. It's more than that. There's more things. I think Montgomery's going to get fired, especially if they lose to Columbus and they lose one more game, like of the next 2. He's going to probably get canned. I don't like. Seems like rightfully so at this point. Those people, you know what, sit right by the glass and then they bang the glass like that. I'd like to go up and bang their head like that too. I hate that when people do that. I freaking hate it. All right. Well, so far, not a bad period overall. Started out a bit slow, but overall, it's been pretty good. Not a lot of shots, though. The hell is this thing they're just showing here in a commercial? Oh, it's from Meta. I don't care about it then. You can tell it's Christmas time coming up, right? All the ads for stuff for Christmas. Did everybody go take a bathroom break or something? Like, what happened?
I don't know. I'm just enjoying watching Bruins fans have a meltdown.
Yeah, I imagine Cam and Vogel aren't too happy. Hey there, Quinn. How you doing, man? Good to see you out there. Monty has had to be sharp. Well, he should be. You know, Monty's been playing better, and I think he's got his groove. The defense is a little better if you know put those two things together, and hopefully those numbers, those bad numbers, come down. Well, it's kind of down and up. One down, one up. Ten shots to 3 right now for Edmonton, so that's something that they got to come back on is shots right now. They're giving up a bunch, and they ain't getting any. I mean, 3 shots, not enough at this point. They should have at least 5, 6. They just cleaned the ice. They did not just clean the ice. Where are you going nuts or what? That one was tricky. Pushing and shoving, Doc and somebody else. Brown. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Look at that. Nobody? All right. Paul, it takes 5 minutes at least for them to run the Zamboni through that. When did they do that? When? Did somebody like press a remote at me and I froze? Like what happened? And if you saw it, like I said, I'd like to have some of the drugs you must be on because I don't know. Seriously, Paul, they did not run the Zamboni.
Yeah, Liney's finally back on the ice.
Yeah, I know. I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Oh, he looked comfy. Definitely, obviously still got a lot of rehab to do, but he looked comfy. He didn't look, like his knee was bothering him skating around or anything like that, which is good.
Was that his first time on the ice?
No, I think he'd been on a couple times, but this time he was like taking shots and stuff, like kind of ramping up a little bit. But but it's a good sign. He can shoot, he can skate.
So, you mean they cleared with shovels, but that doesn't speed up a little bit, but not. No, okay, it's not like you made me think there, and I didn't see anybody shoveling. But seriously, it's not the same. It speeds the puck up a little bit. More than anything, it makes the puck a little faster by getting rid of the snow that's on the ice. Why, alcohol's not a drug? Since when? Well, Paul, if there's slush out on the ice, it's way too hot in that arena. So there should not be slush. There wasn't slush. It's just the snow. It builds up when you skate for a period. Yeah, snow builds up. And like I said, to me, in my experience, it really only, unless it's like a shit ton of snow that's out there that they've made, it really only speeds up the puck, not the skating. I guess that's enough, right? If the puck is a little slow out there, yeah. But that had nothing to do with at the beginning of the period where you said the ice was slow. But they do that in games sometimes during the period. They'll come out and they'll shovel a little bit in a commercial break. Yeah, not the first time I've seen that. I just didn't see it this time. I like cherry slushies, yeah, not blueberry, but I drink a blueberry. Good save, Monty there. Down to 3:12 left in this first. They're still on there. Oh, they're at 4-on-4. I forgot. They're at 4-on-4. Another 1 minute, 12 seconds of that. So far, this 4-on-4, all Edmonton and Montreal zone. Edmonton went to change up, so Montreal does get the puck back. I'm quite sure it's not slushy out there, and I can see the ice. It's not slushy. It wasn't slushy out there. It's snowy. Played enough hockey in my day. Ooh. Jackeye nails Hyman. No call, so clean hit.
Oh, what a hit!
Nails him.
Smoked him. Absolutely smoked him.
Ooh, nice stick play there by, I think it's Hudson. Whistle. They put the puck in the net, but there was a whistle. Good save by Monty. Who's in the box? I couldn't tell you at this point. I don't know. I don't know who's in the box. I didn't see the call, I don't think, for the offsetting. At least I don't remember. That wasn't interference, that's for sure. He just got rid of the puck. That wasn't a late hit on that. BL Prime, great picture. High sticking call on Montreal. 2 minutes. Armia. Bye, Armia. Hyman ran into a brick wall. I didn't think that was interference. I mean, there was no call, but I mean, I didn't think that was interference because Hyman had just gotten rid of the puck, so you have a certain amount of time, don't you, before it's too late? He was within that time. Oh, Brad, without a doubt, I have to say I'm enjoying the game on Prime better than Sportsnet as well. Sure, I think most people are.
What do you get against Sportsnet, bro?
What?
I said, what do you get against Sportsnet, bro?
When am I going to get it?
No, what do you have against it?
The service sucks. You pay for it and they block you out.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I have against it everything. What do I have for it? Nothing. Rate their service 0 out of 10. Right at the siren, Monty makes a big save, and we have a scoreless first period as we go into the first intermission. All right, so we got an intermission. We got lots to talk about, whatever you want. Let's go. Sarcasm, Sheldon. Is that from Sheldon, the TV show? Sarcasm. It's hard to tell sarcasm when it's written. Not always that easy. Where's the sarcasm? I don't see any. I don't see any. Edmonton won that period. Disagree. At one point, though, I would have said for sure they're going to win. I thought Montreal did a good job of, and if you maybe they won it slightly, but I don't think they won like they didn't dominate. So maybe a slight edge to Edmonton in period one. How's that? That's how I'll say it. And it's too bad I'm working alone because otherwise somebody else would also give their opinion here. But it's too bad I'm alone here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly, for the most part, a pretty boring period. Like, I don't know, I didn't think there was much.
No. The second half of the period was not boring. It was much better.
I love that hit on Hyman by Jack. It's probably my favorite part of the period. I mean, Monty made some big saves too. He was good.
Monty was good in that period, and the second half of the period was good. Maybe the Oilers were in the zone more than Montreal, yes. But, I mean, they were only slightly better. Not enough to say that it was a huge period win for them. Beware of Skinner. There's 2 periods left. But he didn't – like, he got in there, got some chances, but he didn't look good on those chances. So, I don't know. He's really struggling over there with Edmonton. It's never mattered if he was struggling with Buffalo. He still killed us, but we'll see. So far, so good. After one. Bouchard has a hell of a shot there, Brad. Yeah. Oh, Matt was asking. That Matt was sarcastic. Yeah, well, I didn't.
Oh yeah,
I didn't catch that. Drew says good clean takeout of Zach Hyman. I thought so because he had just gotten rid of the puck, so I think Jack Guy was well within that time frame that you can't call that a late hit. So if it wasn't a late hit, then it's not interference. And I mean, the refs got it right because they didn't call it. So one of the times where I go, oh, the refs got it right there. Can't be mad at them. What else we got? I don't have any. Let's see what's up this week. This week, no games. After tonight, next game is Saturday. Vegas is in town, so it's going to be one of those kind of weeks. I have no idea other than the podcast. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a special Habs at night during the week. Not sure yet if I'm going to do one tonight or not. That's about it. It's going to be a quiet week. That's why they call it dope, because if you take it, you're a dope. That's me. I'm a dope. You're a dope. Everyone's a dope. See if Hyman tries to go around Jack Eye tonight, not without being scared. Maybe. That's the whole point, right? And listen, Jack Eye's playing a little better, right? So he's playing a little better. He's able to put that fear into the other side. And I was gonna write. How do I want to put this? So for my Habs at night thing, I usually just watch the game, then I write something and I do that. So I'm trying to change into finding a topic, get good part of that written, then after the game, add the game stuff in, and then that's it. So I was going to do that on an article about Jack Eye having that fight with who was it in the last game? I can't remember the guy's name now. And it kind of, they said it signifies Jack Eye being, how did they word it? His arrival to the top of, I don't know how it was worded. But so I was going to write about that. I won't do that tonight because I didn't start the article, so I'm not sure. But I'll probably do that on Wednesday? Thursday. Olivier, that's it. Matthew Olivier, who's a legitimate heavyweight in the league. Well, I mean, yeah, Jack Eye's a heavyweight in the league now. Duh. But he's playing better. He had a really bad start, and he's got his game back to where it's decent now. And there's room for improvement, but he's playing a lot better. And good to see he's not letting the refs intimidate him at all with the way they've been calling him, and he's just going to play his game, hopefully. Okay, wait. Drew says 18:02 offense position time for. I'm not sure what you're saying, Drew. I'm sorry. You got to type it in a way I can understand that. I'm not sure if you mean 18:02, like that's the time. 18:02, that's 2 players. 2 would be Bouchard, wouldn't it? I don't know if Ed is ED. Maybe they're having erectile difficulties, and that's what's wrong with the Oilers. That could be. I don't know. Okay, since someone's talking to me, what else can I say? What did you guys just think of the first period? Let me know. What do you think is going to happen in the second? Which a lot of times is not a great period for Montreal. Can they hold up against this Oiler team? I mean, I think so. I think Montreal's playing a little bit better now, right? So we saw some really bad play in the first, I'd say, 15 games for sure. They started to get a little better. They're playing a little better now. I think we'll see a little bit better, higher level of play. Not enough to take them out of the bottom 10, I don't think. Coming into this game, they were 3rd from the bottom of the league. I could see them climbing up a little bit from there. But I don't think this season, I don't think they're going to be a team that – I think they're going to be a lottery team when it's all said and done, the season's over. Unless things change drastically, and when Laine gets back, if the race for the playoffs, if it's still as tight as it is right now, because it's pretty tight in a lot of divisions and maybe all of them, if that's still the case, Montreal might still be able to do something. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're a bottom 10 team, or not much higher than that at all. But if they can play good hockey where it's exciting, they stay close, they've got the chance to win the game, most games, like us. Yeah, I'm good with that this year. Joe, I definitely hope Gooley will be back for the second as well. That's something I forgot about. That's going to be a big, a big part of the rest of this game, right? Because I thought Gooley in the first, when he was playing, before he left the game, thought he was doing a good job against guys like Draisaitl. All that time, no shots. What do you mean? You guys were like, last I saw, you had 10 shots. The Oilers did. So that's getting some shots. Come on. Biel, Monty's playing better, and he's been better for his last 2-3 starts. He's put pretty good tonight. From seeing him over the last couple of 2-3 seasons, I have fairly good confidence that he'll be able to do that all game, and at the very least, keep them right in it and not give up horrible goals. Now, having said that, second period will start and they'll score like within 10 seconds. But I hope not. We might have Demidov in March. Who told you this? Where did you get that from, Born to be a Hab? I'd like to know. I think it's near. The chances of him coming here in March are like virtually zero. Unless you've heard something I didn't hear, and I don't even know what that could be. Lawyer, Line being back won't fix the defense, but it'll make them play a little bit more exciting for fans to watch, at least. So we could still enjoy the games while they have a finish that'll get us a good draft pick. Lucas, overall, was a good first period, yeah. They weren't the better team, but they weren't far off from the better team. Joe, so do I. I'm not worried about Caulfield. When he got 10 and was like that, like really hot then, and I said at some point, that pace that he's on is going to come down. He's going to have games where he ain't scoring, and probably a few of them in a row, and he's going to do that. But he's got like so many games to get the rest. He only needs 28 now, hit 40. I think he's got enough time to do it. Like plenty. Knockwood. His contract is up in March in Russia. Yeah. He's not coming here till the offseason. And I don't know. I don't know when his contract is up officially, so I don't know. I'll trust you on that, but I haven't seen that. Line will give the Habs a legit second line. That's something that'll be really good, and it'll help them. But I don't think it gets them to the playoffs or anything like that. And it won't help the defense. Like, who is it that said that now? Like Lawyer said. I just hope we have hockey that doesn't get us depressed. Basically, that's it. Where we can see the progression, we can see the future, we can see the good that's here. And we just have to be a little bit more patient, which is really what I think it is. Okay, this is the part of Prime I don't like where they're doing this FanDuel thing.
Rick, you can't escape the gambling ads. They're just too mainstream now.
Can't escape the gambling and can't escape the idiots. What can we do? Lawyer, it's true. He does not look like a rookie out there, Hudson. You know, and there's no doubt. Like anybody who was like, I don't know if he'll be able to sustain this or stay in the NHL this year's rookie. I don't know. It's pretty clear that he's not going anywhere unless he ever has to do a conditioning stint in the AHL. He'll never play an AHL game. Well, BL, I hope it's a healthy line A that shows up. You wouldn't see it. Gambling was verboten with sports. They couldn't be tied to any gambling. Now, well, no problem. Hey there, Eric. Well, I mean, penalties have not been a problem so far tonight. They've exchanged one each. It's actually more the Oilers that need to stay out of the box with a 66% PK. They need to stay out of the box. Lawyer, me too. I hope Hudson does. Right now, I think he's like third or fourth. But if he's in the top three at the end, I'll be happy to. But I want him to win it. But I mean, Michkov's playing well, so and Stankoven. There's three guys that are really playing well that I think it's way too early to tell for sure. Does that mean Caulfield back on first line when Line A returns? I mean, that's a really good question. I would think so. But I don't know. Or, I mean, Newhook could be shifted down to the third line, Line A, and Caulfield on the wings on line 2. I don't know if that would work either, but that could be an option. Looks like Michkov and Stankoven are the front runners for the Calder. No, it's Michkov, Stankoven, and Hudson so far. But if you mean that they're a little bit ahead of Hudson right now, I guess so. But those guys are forwards. If Hudson can stay with them a certain distance, within the points, it should go to Hudson because he's a defenseman. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
hopefully we can score some goals here.
I don't think Hudson Line is supposed to be back before mid-December, Eric. I don't think so. From what I understand, early January maybe. From what I understand, unless he's ahead of schedule. If he's ahead of their earliest prediction for him to come back, if that's the case, maybe. But if he's on schedule, it'll be January. How early in January, I don't know exactly, but that's what I'm expecting. You're saying, wait a second. So they're saying late November? There's no way Line is coming back like in a week. You realize late November is just a week. We're underway for the second. I can't see that. I would think he's going to need to skate for a while, then practice for a while before he's back in. So late December, maybe. Well, I mean, that's me. I haven't heard any recent update. Aiken, I think Hudson, even though his plus minus is not great, I think Hudson's been at the very least quite adequate at defense, in my opinion. Gooley back on the ice, or he's back on the bench? Back on the ice. Back on the ice. Gooley blocking a couple of shots there, too. Where's Paul? They cleaned the ice. It's fast again. Eric, that's the point, right? He didn't have much of a training camp. He's going to need to do a little bit of work before he's back, even though he's skating and all that, in my opinion. So I don't know. I don't see him back before very late December or January. Paul, I was saying, look, the ice is fast again.
Good pass.
Ooh. Oh, Condada all alone. Wide. Heineman wide. Come on, guys. Hit that goddamn net. What did Montreal get a penalty for? Hooking. Where? Hudson, 2 minutes for hooking. He needed the money, I guess. Wow, I heard a clank. They hit the post. And out of play. Ovi needs only 29 goals. He's going to do it this year, man. Hudson is a hooker. You know, it's only his first year. He doesn't make as much money as some of the other guys. He needs the money. He had to work his way through college. Guru's got it right. He was hurt September 30th, line A, so it was supposed to be 3 to 6 months, wasn't it? And that's December 30th. I doubt it's November, end of November, that he's ready. I doubt it, but I mean, maybe. I'm not a doctor, but I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. It was not 2 to 3 months originally. It was 3 to 6, I thought. Oh, yeah, you're right. They brought it down. You know what? You're right. They brought down the assessment a little bit. You're right. So maybe. Anyways, listen, all I want him, when he gets back, that he's 100% healthy. That's all. No rushing him. Good job so far killing this off by Montreal. Well, RHP's skating and practicing, so it shouldn't be too. But I think he'll go to Laval to get in game condition. Oh, wasn't much of a shorthanded chance there. Icing call against Montreal. We are just over 8 minutes gone in the second. Still no score. Going for a commercial break. Presented by Uber Eats. Send me some food, Uber Eats. Dumb commercial. I set up a gambling system that works well for me too, guys. Gambling commercial. I don't gamble. That works really well for me. Hi, Paul. They're showing Yellowstone. I still haven't tried to see if I can find it anywhere I can watch it. We'll see. Haven't decided. Who got kicked out? You didn't get kicked out of here. Paul, you did not get kicked out of here. I don't know what happened, but you didn't get kicked out. Neither me nor Matt or any of the other mods kicked you out.
Nope.
Something happened on your end. I didn't push any buttons, so.
Neither did I.
If you're on Wi-Fi or something, and besides, Paul, if you got kicked out, it would show it in there that that's what happened. Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, you did on your end. But when that happens, I don't see it. I can't see that you didn't make a comment lately. That's all. Oh, Hudson's shot got through. Wow. That would have been awesome if you'd have scored from there.
Come on, get it in there. Oh, Bruins scored to make it 3-1.
Second period as well, I imagine.
Yep, they're in between periods right now.
We are almost halfway through this game. Shots, by the way, are now 16-10. Still no score, though. Yeah, baby, I heard that in that game. I mean, I hope he's okay. Ugh. Yeah, baby, I'll probably see it after the game. Offside. Dugas? Is that like the painter? Dugas? You're saying Dubas, Pittsburgh scouting Montreal tonight. You sure they're scouting Montreal? What if they're scouting Edmonton? Could be they're scouting Edmonton. Oh. But just because he's scouting here doesn't mean he's scouting Montreal. Could be scouting both teams. See if there's anything that he wants. They're not getting Crosby. If you make a trade for Crosby, you got to give stuff up. You're going to give stuff up for 2 seasons of Crosby when you're not going to be good those 2 seasons, really? I kind of doubt that. Eight and a half to go in the second. Habs are stuck at 10 shots right now, so definitely something wrong. I don't know if it's Montreal is not hitting the target enough, like their shots aren't accurate right now, or they're not taking enough shots, but they've been getting They haven't been getting enough shots lately. I think their shooting accuracy's down a bit. Did you say Corey Perry, 1,330 games tonight? A lot of games. That makes sense, though. He's had such a long career. He's definitely not helping them much, though. Skinner. Good glove save by Monty. Phil, you mean Phil Saint Laurent? I don't think he's here right now.
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Yeah, I've been here.
No, we're talking about you.
Oh.
Your name Phil?
Yes.
Your name Phil now? Or Paul doesn't know what your name is. It's one of the two. I don't know which one what he means. Seven minutes to go in the second period. Shots are now 18-10. Montreal needs to get some shots. You're not going to get the opening goal without shooting, man. Or without hitting the net. Yeah, Matt's catching flies for sure. He probably doesn't know what that means, though.
Somebody friggin' score.
Yeah, I mean, this game is there's definitely no offense in this game. I had 5-3. That's not happening. Although you never know. One goal goes in, and then the floodgates open in the game, and they start scoring. Yeah, that could happen. I want to say Montreal's defense is better tonight, and it is. I mean, they got 20 shots against, so Monty's good tonight. Montreal only 2 shots this period, so that sucks. 5:25 left in the second. Ah. Come on, boys. Let's get one. Oh. Well, that was probably their best chance of the period. I don't know. They didn't get a shot on that at all. They didn't get a shot out of that. Wow. Oh, great chance for Doc there. Good setup by Nick. Oh, bouncing around there. 2:25 to go in the second. The pace is good here. I gotta say, pace has been good at least the last 5 minutes. Seems like the end of the periods they're picking it up, but
Ooh, Caden Gooley is back.
he's been back the whole period.
I've been like put to sleep by this game. It's been so boring.
It's not boring. It's I've seen worse, but
now it's too. But yeah.
Right now it's good. The pace is picked up.
I'm glad Gooley's not seriously hurt. That would have sucked.
Yeah, no, he was back at the beginning of the period.
Good.
I'm sure it's like I said, something minor, or it was equipment, something like that.
He blocked the slap shot with his hand.
Okay, so they had to check it out just to make
sure. They had to make sure it was, still in one piece.
Better to have him come out for a couple, because it was at the end of the period, so come out for a little bit and make sure the hand is good before.
Right. Like I said, right? That's what the medical staff should do.
Right, exactly.
Why they're good.
Maybe they even taped it up a little bit to give him some more support or whatever it needed, and then back out for the. So yeah, it's probably all it was. Guru, no shots. They're not getting shots either away, and not a lot of those, and they're not hitting the net when they do. But the pace in the game picked up. Habs were spending some time there in the zone. They got some pressure. It picked up. Better than a second period where they give up 3 goals, which has happened plenty of times. Is Matt watching the RuPaul Tyson fight again?
No.
RuPaul.
No, I don't even want to fucking talk about that. What a waste. I can't believe I stayed up for it.
I saw the next day, I believe, and I mean, yeah,
Like
it was not.
I'm glad the two fights
exciting.
before it were fantastic. I mean, they really, really were.
I didn't see any of that, but I mean,
But
this was
like
not
this
exciting
one comes on, and I'm like, what? Like the first like minute and a half, Tyson was gonna kill him, and then he just stood there the rest of the fight. I was like,
Yeah, he lost. He lost. I don't know what. He ran out of oomph after the second round.
I mean, at least you didn't have to see his bare ass on TV after they interviewed him. That was scary.
Listen, 58-year-old man against a 27-year-old kid. He went 8 rounds. That's pretty good.
Yeah, look, I'm glad he's not seriously hurt or anything like that, but I was like, really? I stayed up for this?
He put out a statement after where in it he said it was his final time in the ring. So he won't be doing that again.
I saw that the current light heavy IBC, WBC or the IBC light heavyweight champion challenge, Jake Paul. I doubt he's gonna accept the fight because he'll actually get murderized. Because there won't be any way to rig that.
I'm not falling for that kind of shit anymore. That's the last time. That was bogus. In the long run, that was just bogus.
No, but if he does like legitimately like take that fight against the IBC light heavyweight champion, he's going to get murderized.
Good for. I'll hear about it afterward. And by the way, a lot of people saying, Tyson looked great in training and all that. And he did, but he also was training. So the guy he was training with wasn't hitting him. Habs scored. Galley. 29.6 seconds left in the period. Montreal goes up 1-0. Did not see it. So I got to see it on replay, but Galley with the first.
Oh, he punched right in front of the net. Tipped in. Mikey got the assist.
Yeah, nice tip in by, a redirect by Galley. Did Holyfield fight at 58? Yeah, listen, I think it's it's a credit to Tyson that he lasted.
Holyfield looked like shit. They had him on before the in between fights. He can't hear anymore.
Well, because his ear was bitten off. Did you see in the interview after he made a joke about that? Somebody asked him about biting. He says, "Yeah, I have a biting fixation." He made a joke about that.
You know, they asked Holyfield if they thought Tyson would bite off Logan Paul's ear.
Yeah, but you know what? He's 58-year-old Mike Tyson. He's not the insane Mike Tyson when he was in his 20s. But that guy was a little bit insane. No, but that young Tyson was a little bit insane.
I saw a picture from that.
The stuff
on Twitter. His whole lip was white from coke. I was like, holy shit.
Ooh, almost got another one. I hated Tyson when he was younger. He was nuts. He said crazy things. And plus the rape, what's it called again? What are we allowed to say? The sexual assault. But he did his time. Can't argue about that. And as an older guy, he's mellowed out. And
what's the weed
he's not as insane.
Psychedelics.
He doesn't say he's going to eat his opponent's baby. He doesn't bite ears off. So
when you stop doing cocaine by the brick.
Well, listen, if you had nostrils as big as his, you'd be doing a lot of that too.
But no, I am glad he's mellowed out.
Yeah, and listen, he's got a good sense of humor because he's doing selling gummies, right? He's got a gummy company, and they're Mike Tyson's gummies, and they're little ears with a bite out of it. That's like the funniest thing in the world. BL, haven't decided to watch Yellowknife yet, and I don't have Paramount Plus, so I got to get it on my other site. I haven't seen it there yet, but didn't. Searched it, and it still didn't have it up there yet. It might take a week, and then I'll decide if I want to. I'll watch it. But I'll only do that when it comes out there. I haven't had Paramount Plus for, I don't know how many years ago. I had it. Basically never watched anything on it, so why was I paying for it? So I got rid of it, and I'm not getting it again just for one show when I can get it elsewhere. So are we second intermission now? Yeah. So it's 1-0 Montreal after 2. Interesting. He lost 11 fingers. He didn't lose any fingers. Just has a screwed up hand. Yeah, he's only 32, Gally. I didn't know that. But he plays the type of game, Phil, you got to admit, right? 32, it's like 35 for a lot of other players. The kind of beating he takes all the time. But I have to say, except for the scoring touch, which isn't as good, the rest of his game seems there. You know, he's playing galley hockey, so got to give it to him. He's going to play out that contract. Who would have thought, right? And not only that he's going to play it out, he's going to play it out, and we're not going to hate him at the end of that in the last 2 years of it, right? Which is crazy. Galley has scored 33 goals. What are you talking about? He's got what? That was his 8th, I think. He's not that far from Caulfield, though. No, it's crazy the amount of goals he's scoring right now, Galley. So maybe I shouldn't have said the scoring isn't there, because maybe it is. He was on pace for 38 at some point. Mm-hmm. He's never gotten 38. He's never, I think 33, I want to say, was his high.
Who?
Galley.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Right? The 33, that was his high one year. If he can keep the pace he's on right now, he could hit that again. So, yeah, maybe the scoring is there. Crazy to think that. And not because he's 32. It's just that he's a well-traveled 32. Joe, you got Paramount Plus. I guess, do you get the same? I guess it's basically the same as we get here, right? Yeah, if I, for me, to watch 1 or 2 shows, I'm not paying for a service for that. I'm not. I can get it elsewhere. I don't mind doing that. So. Yeah, you're right. Suzuki had 33 as his high so far. But, I mean, at Suzuki's age, I want to believe that he'll get a little more. I think Suzuki's capable of a little more than that. But, yeah. But Suzuki ain't 32. If Galley gets 30 goals at 32, I mean, that'd be awesome, right? That's something that I think is better here in Montreal, between Edmonton and Montreal, is the scoring through the lineup is a little bit better in Montreal. They're not, like I said earlier, right? You stop Draisaitl, you stop McDavid. They don't have a lot to offer other than that right now, Oilers. So. Oh, they're interviewing Pierre Hood now. That's nice. So what do we get in the third? We're only up by 1. Oilers are definitely not out of it. I don't know. Hard to tell. I mean, if Montreal keeps playing like if they get momentum from that late goal and they carry that into the third and Edmonton pushes, but not effectively for, to tie it up. Yeah, I like Montreal's chances to pot another 1 or 2 goals in the third.
Oh, 4-1. Blue Jackets, another shorthanded goal. Bruins are giving up 2 shorthanded goals in the game. That's crazy.
How are the boys in the chat doing?
They haven't said anything.
Nothing, eh? Yeah, they're not very happy right now.
Jim Montgomery might be out of a job by the end of the night.
Yeah, no, that if not that early, but I think by the weekend, he may be out of a job by the weekend for sure. Seems like anyway, and rightfully so. I mean, something's wrong there. At this point, with the players they brought in and everything, you're not going to juggle the lineup or send guys out, bring new guys in. It's the coach that's going to pay the price. I have a feeling Montgomery's lost that room there. But since I don't follow the team intimately like I do Montreal, I don't know if that's true or not. I, for one, am happy that the Bruins are on the downfall because I've been calling for it for 3 years now. This is the year they're going to fall out. This is the year they're going to fall out. Wow, looks like this is the year. Although somehow they're still in 4th in the division. But I think if I'm correct, Montreal's only 5 points behind them. It's not that much. 5 or 6, something like that behind them. If Montreal goes on like a streak, right? If Montreal can go on win, but they're on 2 out of the last 3. If they can go on a streak where they've won, say, 6 of their next 8 games, they've got a chance to pull into that range and be in the mix. One thing is for sure, all the people calling for Coach Marty St. Louis' head, I hope you realize you were wrong. Team's playing better. A lot of that's due to the coaching. Can't keep this fucking thing lit. So everybody that called for Coach Marty's head, shame on you, man. Hey, they're showing St. Viator Bagel. That, if you're watching and you see this bagel place, that used to be my great-grandfather's place. He started that. That's my claim to fame. Although I don't know if he owned it while it was where they are now. But he's my great-grandfather was the first person to commercially sell bagels, make and sell bagels in Canada. But he sold it back, I think, in the 50s because he was diagnosed with, I can't remember what. And so he sold it and didn't give it to his kids. He sold it outside the family because he didn't want his kids to fight over it. Because if he didn't, my great grandfather didn't do that, I would probably I'd be probably an owner of that or working there anyway. Oh well. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I think I bored everybody to death here. Oh, Joe, if you're gonna go, it's not. Listen, it's not in my family anymore, and they don't use honey. I don't think they use honey in the recipe, but same Vader bagels are still the best. And by the way, if you do research that, I don't care what they say about Fairmont Bagel and those people there. That ain't the truth. I don't know who. There's somebody in my family that has all the proof of all that because there's a bit of a war there between families. Joe, I like both of those, either or. I also really like cinnamon raisin bagels.
Ooh, me too.
I like.
I love my dad loves cinnamon raisin bagels.
Yeah,
too.
I
really
like
good.
Those. And actually, banana chocolate, pretty goddamn good. But
never had it. French toast bagels are really good too.
To be like traditional, yeah, sesame or poppy seed, and I can make the bagels. I've made them before.
All right, well, I know what you're making me for breakfast. Whenever I come up,
it's work. I doubt I want to do it ever again, but I can make bagels, and I don't need a wood oven to make them.
Gotta lace mine with cyanide.
No, just kidding. No, rat poison. It'll be the everything bagel.
No, I love cinnamon. Cinnamon raisin's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I like a good cinnamon raisin bagel. Don't have to even have anything on it. Just eat them like that. But I mean, a Montreal style bagel, not New York style like you get in the States. Not the heavy bagel. I don't like that. A good Montreal style bagel. Nothing like it. Lawyer, I want to see him score too. I was hoping he'd get the first because that was my prediction. Hudson gets the first. But I mean, he's due. He's due for a goal. Next shot he takes. He's had one or two already today, so hopefully he gets a goal on one of them. Joe, what's any good? I'm not sure what you're saying. A bun? What is that? What do you call bagels? There, buns? They're not buns. 4 cheese or just plain? Plain bagels a little boring for me. I'm not the biggest cheese person, so I'd rather have a regular bagel, and I'll put what I want on it that way. And a cinnamon raisin is great with cream cheese. So, bun fight means a disagreement. Yeah, well, that's what's been going on between the two families with this bagel thing. It's been a long time that there's been this disagreement. But since that other family, since they still own Fairmount Bagel, which is another bagel shop here, since they're actively the family owns it, they pretend like we don't exist. But there's a book out there called Saturday Night at the Bagel Factory. You can look it up. My grandfather, he's mentioned in there. How's being more positive going for me? In here, just fine. In real life, not the most positive day today. What's more popular in Montreal, poutine or bagels? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Probably poutine because everybody eats poutine. But I mean, if Montreal's known for their bagels, but also known for poutine. So I don't know. A toss up. Phil, that place doesn't even make the list. I'm sorry to say, but I don't know how you could be here saying Montreal bagels and you say this Verdun bagel place. In Montreal, there's only 2 places for bagels that's famous: Saint Viator and Fairmount. That's it. Every other place, and there's some good bagel places, every other place is just a pretender. Although some of them are pretty good. There are some good bagel places, but you can't say that and go, yeah, Montreal, we're known this bagel place in Verdun. No, nobody knows about that place. Yeah, St. Viator's not a full-on bakery. And I don't think Fairmount is either, but they have some other things, but that's not a full-on bakery. And I think the other things they bring in from outside. Steakhouses are the best in Montreal. You're probably talking about like Moisha's, which went away for a while, but they're back in a new location a few years ago, I think, downtown. Verdun is sexy and close. What's sexy about Verdun? When was the last time I went to either to get those? Last time I was at, I don't go to Fairmount. I don't go to Fairmount. Got to be 20 years at least. I don't go to Fairmount because of this fight. I won't go there. In general, unless, yeah, a lot. I've refused to eat Fairmount bagels before as well. When was the last time I was in Fairmount Bagel? West St. Viator Bagel. Oh, I don't know exactly. Been a while. But I've bought St. Viator bagels from other places that that they make and they ship there. I bought like that. The Verdun one might be good. It doesn't compare to St. Viator bagel. They're about to start the third. Phil, I eat the bagels there, and I'm sure they're just fine. They're still not as good as St. Viator. How far am I from downtown? In kilometers, probably 15 or more. With no traffic, 10 minutes or so by car. So how serious is Edmonton going to be to tie this up? We'll find out. I don't know. Did he say how far from downtown? I said how far and how long. I didn't say anything about parking or going anywhere specific. Ooh, that was close. I'm glad to see Montreal not sitting on that lead like it's a big lead, but they're going for a goal themselves too. Ooh. Monty got lucky there. That puck just hit him. He didn't see that. I think Montreal's got 5 shots already in this period. How? No goal. The whistle was blown. I mean, who collided with Monty? Why was there nothing? Hyman, why was there no call there? Why was there no call there? Boston lost 5-1. Wow. That's what we beat Columbus by. Montreal's playing good here in the third. I find. They had the wrong stats on Matheson. Ooh. Good shot there by Cole, actually. Brad, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. To me, that should have been interference. I didn't know you were allowed to collide and knock the goalie into the net like that. Really love to see Montreal score one more. Yeah. Caden Gooley. Just like I said, go up 2-0. 2-0 Montreal, 14 minutes to go. Nice goal by Gooley. Caulfield with the assist. Assist number 4 for Caulfield. Nice. Off of Pickard's forearm and into the net. Wow, I don't know how they didn't score there, but good stick check by Monty. Good block by Savard. Hey, Drew, yeah, well, can't win them all, man. Anyway, game's not over yet. Listen, 12 minutes. There's still time for it to turn. I hope it doesn't.
Oh. Who scored the goal? I was helping Alicia with something.
Who scored the goal? Gooley.
Ghouls. Good stuff. Come on, boys. Hold. Oh, somebody just took a tumble. Oh, now the Oilers can't play hockey.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you shut down McDavid and Draisaitl, which they have so far. Knockwood. You shut them
Blue
down.
Jackets 5, Bruins 1. That's the
Yeah.
final from TD Garden.
Yeah, somebody put that in the chat before.
Jesus. I can tell you two people who certainly aren't thrilled about that.
We should You should type in the chat there. So much for the Bruins sweep this week.
Oh, what on Highbrew they were saying that they would.
Yeah, well, Kyle. I think it was Kyle that predicted
it.
But he predicted it mostly so he doesn't go crazy mentally.
Well, I mean, he just lost 5-1 to the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, it's what they were dreading.
Sean Monahan had a really great game. I love it. But, like, not only did they lose 5-1, you give up 2 shorthanded goals. That's not good.
No.
Pasternak, I think, only had, like, 1 shot on net the whole game.
Oh, Slav, almost. That was a tripping call on Hudson. How'd that not get made?
Why is Devo on the ice when Hudson's on the ice? What the fuck? Oh, good save.
Finally, they're calling one on Edmonton, but they should have called one.
Well, that was a trip on Hudson.
It was. Is that
And
what they
still
called?
managed to get the fucking thing through. That's crazy. Bam! Oh, I just missed the net.
I mean, that was a trip on Hudson. No, he went down.
Yeah!
He might have got back up, but he went down.
Slav got tripped too. Is that the one they called?
They must be what they called because they called
Does it say it was the same thing?
Well, they must have said, "Oh well, we better call this one." Fuck. Habs are buzzing around. I'm hoping for another power play goal here. 3-0 win would be beautiful over Edmonton. Any win, I don't care, but it'd be nice. Definitely, Habs are in a better spot right now. They're improved. Giving up a little bit too many shots, but they sort of stopped that already in this game. They slowed that down. Yeah, I mean, just they're better right now, which is good. Hudson should have stayed down, but they got a call right after, so it's not that bad. But that should have been a call. Hudson's been doing everything. He shoots the puck. He's come close a few times. He's going to get one. I think Gooley took a shot in the nuts. That's what happened. Hey there, Phil. No worries. Enjoy the game. It's a good game tonight. Started off slow for them. But they picked it up halfway through.
Yeah.
.905 left in the third period. 27-22 shots on goal. Edmonton leading that, but it's 2-0 Montreal. So Montreal has come back on the shots a bit, right? They've come back. And you know what? 27 shots against. It's not the end of the world. So they slowed down the shots against, which is good. And I mean, right now, I mean, they're playing with confidence. They're rolling really well right now in this game. You take it easy there, Phil. No worries. Enjoy the rest of the game. It has been a good one so far. Ducks 3-0 over Dallas. Wow. Whoa. Madison kind of hauled down. I don't know if he tripped or whatever, and then he crashed into somebody. Got right back up, though.
Oh, yeah. Holy crap.
Wow. Doc kept that in. That looked like it came out. If they had scored there, that would have been reviewed for that puck I thought came out. Can't tell from that angle. Edmonton's power PK has been better tonight than I would have thought. It's not a power play. Oh, it is. There's still 22 seconds left on power play. I would have thought Montreal would score a couple on the power play tonight. I thought Hudson was shooting.
Jeez, even he had you fooled.
Power play over. Habs now just one shot behind them. Oh. Well, he got lucky there again. Puck just hit him. I mean, through traffic. I mean, he didn't have a choice. Couldn't see it. It's very possible Montreal, as they're just talking about their defensive play, that they're starting to pick up that system that they're running. They're starting to get it a little better.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, to be fair, as kind of boring as this game has been, like, they've been pretty sound.
They started out a little bit poor defensively, but they definitely picked that up in this game. And
that up. Excuse me.
So that's, I mean, this is an improvement.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I say, people have been complaining. We talked about it in the pod about Marty St. Louis. Well, I don't know. The way they're playing a little better and they're tightening up the defense, that's coaching. So I don't know if he's been as bad as people want to think he has been. It's a young team, and they take a little bit to get to learn and get better, but they're progressing. This might not be as bad a season as we thought. It might have just been a bad start. We'll see. We'll see. If they do keep playing like this, though, you got to think they're going to win some games. .452 left in the third. 2-0 Montreal. I would definitely say we're still probably a minute and a half at least away from them pulling the goalie. Oh, they pulled the goalie already. Okay, so it doesn't say they're net empty. So that's something they need to do. Prime is have that. And yeah, I didn't see that or hear anything about it. Anyway, that's a lot of time left. They pulled the goalie already. Don't you guys find just under 5 minutes? Well, that's crazy. Let's see if it pays off for them. Hope not. Get possession.
Bruins management, I guess, is still blaming an erratic training camp for what's going on.
Yeah, but who's at fault? I mean, part of the erratic training camp is because they screwed up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're to blame.
Come on, get it out of there. There you go. Just get it out. Can't ice the puck, but get it out. Good save by Monty. Draisaitl with a very deceptive little move there. Scores Montreal 3-0. Empty net goal. Jake Evans.
Yeah, Jakey's so underrated, dude. Like, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean,
he's an important part of this team, man.
It's crazy that he's doing this. He's a second line center, and he's performing.
The other night too, he scored his 100th point.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I mean, he's adequate. I would rather have somebody else at center there, but
I mean, like, obviously, yeah, I know that, but like in his role as as a bottom six center, I think he's perfect.
Oh yeah. Nice. Well, nice little 3 minutes left. I'm not really worried they're going to come back.
Nice little chip, too. Must be a good golfer.
Yeah. Suzuki gets an assist there. His 10th point in 19 games there, Evans. That's pretty good for him. But he's second line center, so he needs to have a little bit better production.
Oh, no, obviously, but he's also not.
No, he's got that. At least he's got, his production's up. At least he's there, so he's responding. Another nice save by Monty. 2:05 to go. Not a good game for the Oilers. Oh, well. So Montreal about to take their third game in 4. Poor McDavid, yeah. Stupid commercial. Paul, it's ice. Is there a conspiracy theory here why it's fast this period? Two Zambonis, yep. It's not like they go over it twice. There's a pattern that they work. So it's the same as one cleaning it. It's just faster this way. Dude, that's all it is. Eric, it has been a really good effort by them. Yep, I agree with that.
Bruins are not practicing tomorrow.
They're not. That's weird. Oh, you think they get a bag practice? Habs are pretty much.
They got to schedule the press conference to fire Jim Montgomery. So I mean,
but that could be the Habs have pretty much played a lot better since that bag practice they had. Bag skate.
Yeah, did the old Herb Brooks.
Yeah, listen, it seemed to help.
Yeah. I love too Lane Hudson's effort in that drill too. Did you see him? Like just phenomenal.
Yep. Shows you the leader that he is. Under a minute to go. The victory is no longer in doubt. Habs were very dialed in the third period, without a doubt. Their game got better as each period went.
Yeah.
And there you go. Montreal wins 3-0 over Edmonton. And how do they do that for the Yankees? The Habs win.
Another shutout for Shamshin Montreal.
To offset the loss they had in these 4 games was a 3-0 shutout to, who was it to? Minnesota.
Yeah, no, that's gonna help Monty's stats too.
Yep, Monty with his second shutout of the year. What else? Yeah, just a good game. Monty back on track, right? It's kind of no doubt at this point. Monty's back on track. With the way he's playing, like he was. Or I'll just say the first game of the season, right? Against Toronto, Monty was dialed in. Got his shutout in that game. Well, this was a pretty similar game as far as the quality of the saves. He made some difficult saves. He made some really good saves. So, great game tonight. Sorry, Drew, we beat you. Not sorry though, but you know what I mean. You think you'll eat some worms? Good idea. I'm gonna smoke my worms. Shut out for Are you guys the game just finished for you guys? I'm sorry. I'm not used to being so far ahead. Yeah, I mean, this was a very enjoyable game to watch for as a fan. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna try to write it out and see if I can do a show for you guys after. If not, well, it was a good game. Montreal really tried. They put out good effort and got better as the game went on. Because the first few minutes, I thought, I don't know what it's going to be like. And they just got better as the game went on. So, that's really good. Cut back on the amount of shots that they were taking against. So, yeah, their game just got better as the game went on. So, good effort there by everybody. I don't know what else to say about it here. What do you guys think? I'll stay for another 5 minutes. Oh, it's a late finish. Oh, well, it was a late start. That's another reason why I might not get the other thing in. It takes too long to write. So I'll give you guys another 5 minutes before I go. But this is if you want to talk to me. If you don't, well, it's fine. I understand. I haven't shut up all night, so I understand. I'm tired of hearing my own voice. Let's go over what we got coming the rest of the week. Nothing. Now, what we got for you is on Wednesday, we're going to be recording our pod. So that'll come out on Thursday. On Thursday, I do plan to do I will be doing a Habs at Night special edition. I'll come up with something. Talk about how it's going or whatever. I'll come up with some angle. Wednesday as well, because we're going to be doing both these things on Wednesday. They're doing a watch party over on Don't Puck with Media. It is Hurricanes at Flyers. So they're doing a watch party. So we're going to join them at some point.
Yep.
And do that. And that's live, obviously. So you might want to check that out. It's already posted, so you can go in there and kind of bookmark it if you want. And the link for Don't Puck with Media in the description of the video. On Friday, I don't know if we're doing another Q&A or not. I'd like to, but I haven't got that confirmed. And on Saturday, the Vegas Golden Knights are in Montreal. So that should be an interesting game. And that's it. That's all I got for the week. Anyway, so yeah, Montreal has no more games till Saturday. So It's a quiet week that way. Okay, we got some stuff here. Monty, Team Canada, not yet. But if Monty keeps playing like this, by the time that we get there, there could be an injury, or he could play his way into their thinking. Like one of the goalies they were thinking, not playing well, Monty playing well. Like that could happen. So he's got to play his way in. But he's got to play like this. Have a good night, Paul. Oh, the 3-star. I didn't look to see who the 3 stars are. I'll find out after. Did I say I was doing a piece on Jack? I'm thinking about it. It's one of the things I might do on Thursday. I'm not sure. I haven't decided because I haven't started writing it. So something could change my mind, but I'll come up with something. Are we following all CHL NCAA developments? Not me. I see some of it. Matt's supposed to be our prospect guy, so.
Yep.
Hey, David, I didn't even know you were here. Good to see you out there. Have a good night, buddy. So yeah, I follow what I do see, but I don't go out of my way necessarily to discover. When the season's over, we're not going to make the playoffs more than likely this season. So in April, and maybe a little bit before, I start, like I always do, I start looking at the prospects, and then once we know where we're drafting, then I get a little bit more serious about that group that might be there when Montreal drafts. Other than that, I don't spend the whole year looking at prospects. I don't. It's too much for me. I'm old. Remember that. I got too much on my plate, especially now with the 2 channels.
Mm.
Plus, I've been writing some poetry again. So there's that. I wrote a limerick that got totally lost in our chat group. I got to go look it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Go find it, copy it, and then I forget what it was about, but I just wrote a limerick for the boys on Don't Pug with Media. So that got lost, but I'll go get it. But yeah, I mean, I'm writing that again. We're writing articles for the site. I'm writing for the Habs at night. Like and yet I feel like I'm not writing enough because I'm not. Kids can go back and forth from CHL. Oh, is that what you mean? Yeah, that's right. That's a new ruling, right? The junior players can now play in the NCAA. Going to kill the USHL in the States and University Hockey in Canada, you think? Don't know what to tell you. Haven't really thought about it much. I know I read about it. Didn't really I didn't think to really delve into it like that to discover that, and probably I wouldn't have anyway. I hope you're wrong. Everything's changing, man. This is a changing world. It's going to change even more in the next 2 years. All right, folks. On that note, that very happy note, I'm going to say goodnight. I went over everything I'm going to be doing. I got nothing else to say. And I'm going to take a few days off here. Enjoy the 4 days off. I'll do some work, obviously. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Great win for Montreal. Go Habs, go. And we'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out. And we'll see you soon. Have a good rest of the evening, guys. Ciao, everybody.
Later, peeps.